Historical upheaval is not a thrilling
Say ever
adventure.
drop a really big bomb.
It really
Tell us to hold
sucks.
up your thumb just like this. And if the cloud is smaller than your thumb, now you run for the hills.
And if it's bigger than your thumb?
They told us not to bother running.
Since World War II, U.S. global dominance has been secured through its own command of pure and applied science and higher education. This era of some 80 years has come to an abrupt end. The exodus of scientific talent that fled Nazi Germany played the central role in the Allied victory over their persecutors. It is their academic legacy that has powered public health and U.S. economic and military dominance since. Ironically, it has been butchered on the altar of homegrown oligarchy, who have been its greatest beneficiaries. In a few short weeks, their war on the U.S. has sacked federal agencies, looting or torching their ongoing and historical data sets, but also they have assaulted American universities. And this comes on the back of decades of assault by corporations and billionaires on these same institutions, which hold them to account. This destruction cannot be undone, not for generations and not without dramatic political change in the U.S. If it survives the war waged on it at all, the U.S. will suffer, for the first time in its history, a brain drain. The exodus is already underway. They are being driven out not only by mass firings, grant suspensions, the theft and destruction of their work, but also outright assaults on their basic rights and freedoms for the most absurdist reasons. With them goes the next generation of talent and the future of science and technology. What prospective student in the right mind would endure an environment of cruelty, censorship, or suffer the capricious political persecution of megalomaniacal billionaire whim? All for the honor of living and working in a country that is a health hazard punctuated by economic and political chaos, while Europe eagerly seizes the opportunity to recruit them to their own institutions in nations that, on the whole, are economically and politically stable, with decent public services and much better basic human rights. The consequences of obliterating U.S. public investment in research and education will play out over many years. It cannot be remedied by pouring money on it because there are many elements that money cannot buy. The social network and the credibility, respect, or trust institutions embody. Europe will prosper as history comes full circle, while China's own investments in science, technology, and higher education demonstrate themselves in their second and third generation.